Hello, and welcome back. Wednesday evening, 6:15, sourcing video. Good music. I like it. It's got a bit of a beat, but it's going to have to stop. So went out to the Avon. It was drizzling or sprinkling. All depends on whose mom you ask. If you know the reference to that little video. It poked my heart. So it wasn't bad. Went to the Goodwill out in Sheffield, the Good Neighbor, Goodwill, Salvation Army, Goodwill, VUA, then back home. Because by the time I was done at VUA at 6 o'clock, almost an hour back, well, a little less than an hour back, like 45, 50 minutes back. So I was able to get back a tad before 7, and here we are, 7:15. Oh, yeah, so 7:15, not 6. So I got, otherwise, pretty good chunk of stuff. Here, let me take my little charger brick. There. That dropped a lot of weight. Not. Yeah, so I'll take one of these that needs charged. Take one of these with me in case the phone starts to really die down, and this charges the phone quite quicker. All right. So it is a hodgepodge of stuff in here. I didn't really pay a whole lot for what I got. So let's start off with that. We have 745, 430, $1.57. Usually I don't get stuff that if it's like one, sometimes even two, but if the item I have in my hand is about $20, even if I only have the one, I'll still buy it. But I waited in the line for like 10 minutes. They were going real slow. 623. And $14.81. So that is, I think it was seven stops. I think there were two. I didn't get anything yet. All right, so I'll add that up when I'm all said and done. Kind of just do a random grab. This, if that was signed, it's not signed. Principal Slavery, this would have been, paperbacks are 49 cents. It's about a $20 book. A lot of this stuff is just bread and butter stuff. These were all, yeah. So all these right here were all 49 cents. 7th annual, best science fiction, 6th annual. So I didn't look these up individually. I know that some of them sell, and for the most part, if they're selling, it's $12, $15. So, $4.50 to ship, and then all the other, everything that's involved in that, it's still making $5, $6, $7, $8. 13 great stories of science fiction. These are all older, probably 1960s, 70s. The Hugo winners, Paul Anderson, Robert Bloch, Arthur C. Clarke. That's all I recognize from there. Another Part of the Galaxy, 6 Far-Out Voyages to Distant Worlds by Paul Anderson, Paul Ash. Don't know those ones. So those are all 49 cents. This book here, it's been there since June. It's another one of those foreign cookbooks. And I asked her, I was like, hey, it's been here since June. She goes, $1. I was like, I'll take it. So I'm not sure what language it is. Maybe they have like there's a whole little like chart back here. A little kid's book. 1961 is what at least this chart right here is showing. That doesn't do me much for the year. I don't know. So, don't know. I got it just because it is a foreign cookbook of a type. See what happens. 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. I don't know. All right. This book here, Daily Vitamins. I've sold it before. I have another one that is listed that's in pretty tattered condition. Well, it's in good condition. These are like $60. This one I got out of Goodwill, and the paperbacks are I think $1.19. You can wait. Some more of the science fiction for 49 cents each. Other books we have. Another, this came up as there are a couple, another look at Guidance by Mumford. I think there was one that did sell. As I'm in line waiting at the Salvation Army, I noticed that this says, but it's only like $15 book. So if it sells, it's like $15. And this would have been 49 cents at the Salvation Army. Oh, 99 cents, because they changed their price too. Thermal Radiation Heat Transfer by NASA. If you type that up, however, exclude NASA from your search, 25 to over 35, 40, I don't think it hit 40, but 25 to under 40 for this book. This is volume 1. Journey to Yemeni, it's a little bigger book. One has sold. This one is signed. The one that did sell was signed. $2. If it sells within a year or two, or whichever long it takes it, cool. If not, then out it goes. I think there's another book in here. There are 2 more books and a bunch of CDs. I only got a couple DVDs. All right, so this is a RSV, Revised Standards version of the New Testament, 1950 something. 58, I think. 1946. Yes, 1946. So they do sell for $12, $15. I'm going to get more than that because this has a dust jacket. I mean, it is a little beat on the corners, but I don't think any of the other listings had dust jackets. So that's all it looks like. On top of that, so this is going to be very, very clean for it being 60, almost 80 years old. So can I get $30 for it? Probably. This George Orwell, this is from Salvation Army out there. This is one of the couple things that I bought. Was this book, and that book, and this book. But I got the Salvation Army. Again, this is a paperback. It has a little bit of wear right here, clean spine. I just typed in the Orwell 1984 commemorative, and they're like $20. So for $1, I think that's that for the books. Anything else? It was either 99 cents a CD or less than $1 a CD. And the same thing would apply to these DVDs. So this is One Italian Summer audiobook, like $20. Again, a lot of bread and butter. Full Metal Alchemist, I think is probably around 20. Nothing really stuck out today. Each of these, this Snoop Sisters and the Smash, are $15, $20. Now, to get into, I won't say the better stuff, I would say the masses, the chunk of it. All right, the sounds of this Medjugorje. I don't know. There are sets that have sold, so like disc 1, disc 2, or 2 discs set for, I'm just going to say it's probably $25, $30. Mozart's Magical Fantasy. I believe I sold this one before. It's still like $15. Nick Jonas, last year was Complicated. I'd say around 20. This Johnny Mathis, signed by Johnny Mathis, like $30. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, like $15. Amy Grant, probably 15. These two are signed by Pearl Kaufman, so these will go in a lot like this. probably 30 bucks. This Carolina chocolate drops. I did sell one of these recently, but it was signed. So, but it's still like a $12, $15 CD. Tchaikovsky's probably like 15. I don't think there are any. I think I just got it because it's sealed. Dvorak. Was it an import? Yeah, Czech Republic. So this one, I think the ones that came up were across the pond, and if they did sell, they were like 25, 30 bucks. So again, bunch of bread and butter. Beach Boys concert, mid-20s. It's Maria Schneider Orchestra. It's signed. Not a whole lot, like 15 bucks. Bessalulu, it's like 15. Maybe a little more. Stephen Stills, I think it's a little over 20 bucks. And a original master recording, 24K. $24K of Queen. So this does need to be resurfaced a little, at least once, or just put on the buff, because it just has some spotting on it. I don't see any screw. Well, there might be. Just running it on like a 15-second spin will get those little surface scuffs off there. This is 35 to 50, give or take. I have a couple other. Come on. I have a couple other. I think I still have the Inagata Vita by Iron Butterfly. And this is missing. There should be. I think so. And I think I sold an Aerosmith one. I might even still have another original master recording. Those are generally pretty good to find. They're 24K, 24 karat, plated, coated, alter disc. So, for what I got, you know what? I read those prices off. I didn't come up with a total. $14.80. So we'll say in 623, so we'll say 21, 25, 26, 33. 33 bucks. Buckaroos. 34 things. So basically a buck each. 34, even if it rounds everything right around 20 bucks, that's still 700 plus in product cost. A lot of bread and butter, but those $12, $15, $17 sales that are multiple a day, they all add up. All right, so that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Go to a bunch of stores and look at a bunch of stuff and come back with less than what you looked at and list. There we go. All right, it's not even really a learning part. That's just the consistency, just doing the same thing. Tell me anything going up, comment down below, subscribe. Oh, speaking of subscribers, so yeah, I got like 15, 18 more, went up and went down and went back up. It's like 616 or 617. I got pretty much like 20 in the span of 5 days. So however that happened, awesome. If you like it here, cool. Stick around, help the channel grow, and we can all learn together. Appreciate it. Thank you.